Welcome back to Newsom News, everyone. I'm Jade, your host. We're on episode 7. It's Tuesday, January 13th, 2026 at 11:04 p.m. Pacific Time, as always. Today we'll be talking about organized retail crime investigations. They're up 31 times since Governor Newsom took office. This is something I'm actually for. I work in the retail industry. I'm going to school for retail management. I have a bachelor's degree in communications, so this is an add-on certificate. I really enjoy it. Um, One of my proudest achievements at the store is having merchandise lockers installed. It wasn't an easy feat getting everyone's buy-in. Um, And it was a bit of a struggle at first, but thankfully, I have good relations with customers. I'm in a public facing position. And by explaining the lockers coming from a position of community initiative and uplift, explaining that it reduces recidivism and we have proven results following KPIs, metrics, and safety incidents. We've nearly knocked them all out. We don't have any anymore, thankfully. Um, it's been a great uplift. Um, we save upwards of, if not more, $7,000 a day in loss prevention, and that's just at my home store. So even our neighbors are happy. They're like, of course I would think to say this, but I explain it that we went more boutique chic. We're on a cool street with uh, bars, boutiques, and restaurants. And so I'm like, yeah, we just followed our neighbors and now we went boutique chic. And when you look at the shelves now, you see that everything's in place just so. And for my zip code, that's like anything but now it's like, it's very clean girl aesthetic. When you go down the aisle, it's like everything's just so, and we went very boutique and chic, and they actually like it. I'm so glad that they've had our support. It's a more relaxed environment for everyone, and so we just want to make everyone happy out here. So I am always open ears, open eyes, open everything to find out more about this $7,000. I remember the first time I heard about mass organized retail crime. It was back when I was in high school, and Hollister really was on the rise. It was like an up and coming brand. We all wore Hollister. Um, they had groups that would go and just like clear out the front of the store. And for the longest time, they thought it was like employees or because like you would watch the camera film and it would be there and then it'd be gone. And it was like they did it so quick. It's like they would wipe the entire store in just like a second and boom, it's like everything was gone. So I'm not sure what we're about to read and if it's that detailed and that like um that in that detailed like that type of level of crime. But I know even just from watching recent events and what's been going on with the military and ICE, like we are definitely there. And to think that's where I really remember and think back to hearing about these big organized rings. It was really retail. So let's get into it. This is interesting. Okay. So this article is posted today, January 13th. State officials recover $17 million in big ticket retail theft items just last year. What you need to know. In 2025, state officials recovered more than $270,000. Excuse me, let me put that down. in my reading mode. Okay. In 2025, state officials recovered more than 270,000 stolen goods worth nearly $17 million through proactive operations statewide. Wow. Sacramento. Gavin Newsom today announced that since he took office, oh, it's playing with me. Okay. Gavin Newsom today announced that since he took office, organized retail crime investigations at the local and state level have increased by 3,000%, from 24 in 2019 to 734 in 2025, thanks to record state funding and new efforts. Wow. I know I've been very vocal. I wonder if my name's back there. That'd be cool. Recapping the coordinated work done by state law enforcement officials to take down organized retail crime statewide. Wow. Thank you for keeping us safe. This is big. Retail crime is big. Thank you, you guys. The governor also announced a record number of high-ticket stolen assets recovered, nearly $17 million over the course of the last 12 months. Wow. Wow. Through 734 investigations and 1,208 arrests for organized retail crime, the California Highway Patrol seized more than 272,000 stolen items in 2025 alone. Wow. Holy. Our organized retail crime enforcement efforts are delivering such real results, dismantling organized retail theft networks, recovering tens of millions of dollars in stolen goods, and making thousands of arrests tied to sophisticated criminal ring operation operating across our state. These operations continue to send a clear message. California will not tolerate organized crime that preys on working families, small businesses, and local communities. Thank you. Thank you. Takedowns on the rise since 2019. CHP officers, with the help of public safety funding, increased recruitment efforts, legislative action, and more solid partnerships, have been able to grow their organized retail crime operations year after year. The results speak for themselves. CHP has significantly increased investigations, arrests, and asset recovery when compared to 7 years ago. Holy moly. Progress on public safety since 2019, 31 times more investigations, 76 times more arrests, 82 times higher number of recovered items, 70 times higher value of recovered items. Thank you. For me, it's really the investigations and the arrests. And of course, if that was my property, of course, but I know the entire ring, the operation, to think that 1 second it's here and the next second it's gone, that is terrifying. To think you're walking around a store and by the time you make one full lap, the store is different. Retail, you don't get enough credit for it. You have to be quick wit. You have to be, I would say it's like the perfect mix of street smart and book smart. A lot goes into it. Led by the CHP, this work is done through the Organized Retail Crime Task Force, which works with state, local, and federal partners to tackle retail crime statewide and increase public safety through national leading new laws and years of state investments to combat crime. In December alone, officers conducted 103 investigations and made 239 arrests and recovered 59,992 assets worth an estimated of $1.2 million. The establishment of our Organized Retail Crime Task Force in 2019 marked a clear commitment to confronting this growing threat head-on, said CHP Commissioner Sean Duryea. Through consistent enforcement, strong partnerships, and hundreds of arrests each year, we continue to target those who exploit retail theft for profit. Addressing organized retail crime is essential to safeguarding public safety, supporting lawful businesses, and maintaining the trust of the communities we serve. Since the inception of this task force in 2019, the CHP has been involved in over 4,300 investigations, leading to the arrest of over 5,000 suspects and the recovery of over 1.5 million stolen goods valued at nearly $70 million as of December 31st, 2025. Taking down retail theft operations helping Californians. In September 2025, the task force arrested an individual in Alameda County linked to a major fencing operation. The investigation revealed 10 individuals were selling stolen retail goods across Northern California at flea markets in Santa Clara, Alameda, Stanislaus, that's Polish, San Joaquin, and Sacramento counties. On December 11th, 2025, CHP, with assisting agencies, served search warrants at multiple locations. They arrested 13 suspects, recovered 2 illegal firearms, and recovered over $800,000 in stolen merchandise. The suspects were booked into Placer County Jail, and the investigation is outgoing. Wow, would you look at that? That's toothpaste. That's Pronamel toothpaste. I use that. Hey, dang. Whoa. Dove soap? Look at the Dove soap. Air fryer. Takis. Is this our guy? It was the Takis for me. I don't know. Like, 'cause I was like, just the Pronamel. I'm like, hey. I'm like, you kidding me? Kidding me? Sephora. That's another one. Be safe, you guys. Be safe out there. Organized retail crime is not a joke. It's not. They take that seriously. And I am pro lockers because, as mentioned, it reduces recidivism. It's proactive and prevents that first crime from even taking place. Because a lot of the time, it's like easy as like taking a piece of candy, you know? So that temptation is removed from those like easy to pocket items, but are still high priced goods. So that's no joke, you guys. On November 19th, the task force was alerted by Sephora at a male suspect stealing product across the Bay Area and Central California. Using flock safety cameras, investigators tracked the suspect's vehicle license plate and intercepted the subject on I-5 in Fresno County, seizing over 1,000 assets valued at $34,827. The suspect had also committed thefts in San Diego, Palm Springs, and other Southern California locations. The investigation is ongoing and is expected to lead to more arrests and recoveries. When I see these boxes, I think about those YouTube channels, and how they have like boxes and tubs full of makeup that they donate and don't use all the time. I'm just like, oh my God. All I really use, you're probably gonna think this, my lip tint. Me and my lip tint. It's the overwhelm for me, but it's pretty. It's fun to watch. Um, such a. I hope it went to good use after this. Okay, so they recovered it. They probably gave it back to the store. I hope they didn't toss it. You know, all this stuff. We got a lot of stuff. Gee whiz. Goodness gracious. Okay. A retail theft operation by the task force at a Sacramento Target on November 21st led to 5 arrests, the recovery of 91 items, and the protective custody of a juvenile human trafficking victim. Come on. Human trafficking investigators are continuing the investigation. An illicit fence operation was identified in San Ramon in November 2025. A search warrant was conducted that seized 5,932 cosmetic items with a value of approximately $182,920.59. A house worth of cosmetics. Well, I guess, what state did you buy the house? On November 25th, CHP officers conducted another retail theft operation at the Home Depot in Sacramento, which resulted in 4 arrests and 122 items recovered. Home Depot stuff is expensive. And they're always like bright orange. They stuck to their code. They're all theme. It's easy. Easy to yep, that is Home Depot. Yep. Very visible. Um, that's all makeup. Oh my. Someone had a good time making sure everything was aligned and just so placed nicely for the camera, for the photo. Nicely done, you guys. Today, during the holidays, the task force participated over several days in a multi-location, multi-agency, organized retail crime blitz in the city of Roseville. The operation conducted 137 arrests. Holy. In addition, the task force in Anaheim identified 2 suspects in multiple CVS thefts dating back to early 2025, following a CHP enforcement stop in the Fresno area on December 10th, 2025. Investigators recovered over 850 cosmetic items valued at more than $10,000 from the suspect's vehicle. Okay, I'm going to jot this down because I can reach out to them directly. They have a organized retail crime task force. Because if you call just, I have to figure that out. They say, okay, call the station closest to you. That's where it's automatically directed, right? But if there is a task force, where's my task force, right? I didn't think to look into that. You would think that they would tell you, but sometimes people don't tell you those things, right? So it's like I need a checklist before I start my call or something. They'll make you think it's you. It's like the organized retail crime task force central division. I'm gonna ask about that. Jeez, crime is down. According to the Major Cities Chiefs Association, new data show crime declining nearly across the board statewide, including an 18% drop in homicides, an 18% reduction in robberies, and a 9% decrease in aggravated assaults year over year. Thank you. That's scary. I would assume what they just said, of course, is included in the spree and the ring and the crime. Homicides, aggravated assaults. And remember what episode 2 in the state address, Newsom was saying people were winding up homeless because of paranoia. In the last episode, I took my stance on becoming an anti-paranoia state. Stand with me. Let's stand together. That's not cool. So that would make anyone paranoid. That's not okay. Thank you. Thank you for investigating and solving crime. That is much too much. The largest reductions were in Oakland, 25%, and San Francisco, 21%. Not every major city is seeing California's same results. Violent crime increased in Atlanta, up 19%, and Omaha, 4%, and homicides rose in El Paso, 26%, and Arlington, 20%. I don't wish that on anyone. Significant public safety investments. California has invested $1.7 billion since 2019 to fight crime, help local governments hire more police, and improve public safety. In 2023, as part of California's public safety plan, the governor announced the largest ever investment to combat organized retail crime in state history. an annual 310% increase in proactive operations targeting organized retail crime, and special operations across the state to fight crime and improve public safety. As part of the largest ever state investment to fight organized retail crime, Governor Newsom announced in 2023 that the state allocated $267 million to 55 communities to help them combat this issue. These funds have allowed cities and counties to hire more police officers, make more arrests, and pursue more felony charges against suspects. Oh, good article. This would be good to read too. Just yesterday, Governor Newsom honors fallen Oxnard Police Department commander. Let's read that quick. It's short. And then I was thinking, let's just go over to Cal Matters and check on the justice policies. We can do a search term for retail crime. So, Oxnard Police Department commander. From Sacramento, Governor Gavin Newsom issued the following statement regarding the death of Oxnard Police Department Commander Scott Aaron. Commander Aaron served his community with a profound sense of duty, compassion, and integrity. Jennifer and I offer his family, friends, loved ones, and colleagues our sincerest condolences as they navigate his loss. May his memory and sacrifice never be forgotten. On January 9th, Commander Aaron, 51, passed away while attending a training assignment in Orange County. He served in the Oxnard Police Department for 21 years. He was promoted to the rank of commander in May 2025. Before joining the Oxnard Police Department, Commander Aaron enlisted in the United States Marine Corps. His law enforcement career began in 1996 when the Norfolk Sheriff's Office in Virginia, before returning to California in 2002. He is survived by his wife, 2 children, his mother, and his grandson. In honoring Commander Aaron, flags of the state, in honor of Commander Aaron, flags at the state capitol and Capitol Annex swing space will be flown at half staff. I'm sorry to see you go. So injustice in progress, mass immigration raids. That's going to be long. Okay. Anna Marie Arias, in response to recent increases in retail theft, the legislature enacted a series of bipartisan bills to address retail crime and stop retail. Just click on that. I don't want to stop retail. Oh, that was just a preview. So to finish the sentence, it's and stop retail crime rings while preserving criminal justice reforms that make communities safer and avoid mass incarceration policies of the past. However, penalties for these convicted of theft are only part of the solution. Transcript. Let's see. check out the bills. Well, legislators. Bills. Would you look at this? Retail theft restraining orders. Organized retail theft. Crimes against property. Retail installment contracts. Organized theft. Crime prevention. We have fireworks. I saw a really good fireworks this year. They were just on the streets. They were good. So this was chaptered August 16th, 2024. Let's read this quickly. Now, the bill author, Mark Berman, Robert Rivas. Bill co-authors, Mike Gibson. Existing law prohibits the theft of merchandise from a retail establishment. And let me say the bill I'm reading, excuse me. Assembly Bill 3209, Crimes, Theft, Retail Theft Restraining Orders. The session year was 2023, 2024, the House Assembly. So August 16, 2024, chaptered by Secretary of State, Chapter 169, Statutes of 2024. And it passed. Thank you. Now let me get into reading it. Existing law prohibits the theft of merchandise from a retail establishment. Existing law authorizes a court upon sentencing a person for specified offenses, including stalking and elder abuse, to issue a criminal protective order prohibiting the person from contacting any victim of their offense. This bill would authorize a court, when sentencing a person for an offense involving theft from retail establishment, vandalism of retail establishment, or battery of an employee or a retail establishment, to issue a criminal protective order prohibiting a person from entering the retail establishment, including any parking lots and including other franchise or chain locations of retail establishment as specified. The bill would also authorize a prosecuting attorney, city council, or attorney representing a retail establishment to file a petition for the issuance of a criminal protective order of this type against a person who has been arrested, including but not limited to the issuance of a citation in lieu of a custodial arrest 2 or more times for any of the offenses at the same retail establishment as specified. The bill would also make conforming changes. The bill would make a violation of these orders punishable as a misdemeanor. By creating a new crime, this bill would impose a state-mandated local program. Existing law requires a person arrested for a misdemeanor to be issued a written notice to appear and to be released upon their signed promise to appear, except as otherwise provided. This bill would exempt a violation of a retail establishment restraining order from that requirement. The California Constitution requires the state to reimburse local agencies and school districts for certain costs mandated by the state. Statutory provisions establish procedures for making that reimbursement. This bill would provide that no reimbursement is required by this act for a specified reason. Okay. And then this points over to August 16, 2024. Gavin Newsom signs new retail theft laws as voters weigh even tougher penalties. Let's go back to the first article. Now that was huge. These are huge crime rings. I know I've been personally affected, so I'm glad to see our hard work go to good use. I'm going to end the video here. I hope you all have a great night. Take care.